Hey ladies, so welcome back. So today we're going to be doing another wig review. So Sam's Beauty sent me this unit. This is actually one of their units that they have been advertising, like one of their specialty units. So I decided to give it a try. This is from the company The Stylist, and this is called the Bella unit. All right, now with this unit, it says that this is the Invisible Lace 13x6 pre-plucked hairline HD unit. Now, one thing about this particular style is that this unit actually comes in two different type of lace. You can get the brown lace, or you can get the, the neutral HD lace. And since I am more on a darker skin tone side, I decided to go with the brown lace because I thought that it would probably melt into my skin tone a little bit better versus the neutral lace. All right, so I'm going to show you guys the style again. As you all can see, it is a long layered, kind of like a beach wave, beach flow type of wig. All right, so the unit is still stuffed with the paper. So I'm going to get all of that taken off. I'm going to get the net taken off as well, so we can actually see how the unit is constructed. All right. Now, like I said, I did opt for the brown lace, and as you ladies can see, the lace is brown instead of that more tan, more on the neutral side. It has that brown color to it. So I probably will end up having to add just a little bit of my foundation powder, but it doesn't really look that bad up against my skin tone. All right, so let's flip it out and see how it is constructed on the inside. So you do have your lace going from ear to ear, and then you have this middle part. All right, and does it have combs? Yes, it has a comb right here, and then it has two combs right here. All right, so let's see. Oh, and of course it does have the baby hairs on it. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to get this stock card removed, and then I'm going to get the lace cut, and I'll be back with the unit on to show you all how it looks. So stay tuned. All right, you all. So I have the stock card removed, but I decided to come back on camera and actually cut the lace because I do get requests on showing how to actually cut the lace on the synthetic units. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start right below the baby hair. So I'm gonna, let me see. Well, I'm gonna hold the unit like this. So I'm actually, where the parting is, I'm gonna cut right up the middle, right? So you got two pieces. And then I'm just gonna cut on each side right below the baby hair, like right in front of the baby hair. So I'm gonna flip it around because it's easier for me to cut it that way, and then I'll show you all. Now, you don't want to actually cut into the hairline because you will cause shedding, and then you'll kind of mess the unit up. So you're gonna cut right in front of the hairline and the baby hair, and I'll show you all. I'm gonna flip it around and show you. Okay, so as you can see, I have cut right in front of the hairline and the baby hair. And I'm just going to do that on each side. And if you want, you can use a razor, but I think scissors or shears are more beginner friendly if you are a beginner. And it's easier to control. So that's how it's looking. As you all can see, I did not actually cut into the hairline. So I'm just going to do both sides like this. Okay, y'all, so I am done cutting the lace. And normally what I like to do on my synthetic units, I like to keep this part of the lace actually on both sides, these two ear tabs. I don't really like to cut them on my synthetic lace because sometimes I don't really like to glue them down or spray them down because I like to take my synthetic wigs on and off. So sometimes I'll probably just like bobby pin the sides. So that extra piece of lace and hair actually helps when I'm pinning the sides down. All right. So this is how your unit should be looking. All right. Now I'm going to put the unit on just so I can see how it actually looks. To see if I actually need to add powder or anything like that. So I'm going to put it on. And I'm going to take my two little tabs in the back, and I'm actually going to crisscross them just for security, or you can just latch them on each loop, but I'm just going to crisscross them for the security. All right, and then I'm going to put the unit on. And then let me pull it down in the back. Okay, and tag y'all, this brown HD lace is giving like scalp realness. I didn't even have to add any powder to it, and it's really giving off my color scalp, especially with the type of wig cap I decided to wear, which was more close to my flesh tone. Oh my God, I am really impressed by this unit and how HD it looks. Oh wow. So those are the little baby hairs right there. I think I am going to probably get my wand and probably flat iron the back. Well, press the back just a little bit to get it a little flatter. But I am really impressed with how the lace look for this to be a synthetic. Okay, so I'll be right back with the wand. All right, y'all, so I'm back and I have my beeswax, and I couldn't find my wand, so I'm just going to use my curling iron. Now, you can use a wax stick if you want, but like I showed you all before, I'm just putting a little of this beeswax on the unit, and I'm just going to press it out. Now, by this being a synthetic unit, it still can withstand heat, but just not on like the highest temperature. But you can put a little heat to your unit. And as you all can see, I'm just adding a little pressure just to flatten out my part and the back part a little bit, because it did have like a slight hump. And as you all can see, the beeswax is melting into the unit. Like this side is flatter than this side. All right, and then I'm just going to go on over and press this side out. And like I said, you want to add a little pressure when doing it, whether you're using your flat iron, your wand, or even your pressing comb. So I'm just going to get it flattened out. All right, ladies, so as you guys can see, I have finished flattening out my unit, and then I just swooped just a little baby hair. I didn't want a lot, so I just swooped just a little over right there. It's not mandatory. You don't necessarily have to do baby hairs. It's all up to you. If you don't too much care for them, then you could just move them back into the unit. But this is how the unit looks. Now, once again, this is a synthetic unit, so I really didn't want to do too much tugging and pulling, because I definitely know that it will tangle if I pull on the curls a little bit. So I just took the end of my comb and kind of just ran it through just to loosen up the curls a bit. But I am loving, loving, loving how this turned out, especially for me to be a brown skin girl. I love how that brown lace just melted right into my skin tone. I didn't even really have to add any powder once again, and I also equate that to the type of wig cap that I had on as well. All right, it was more closer to my flesh tone with the wig cap. Now, One thing I do want to say is this wig is definitely big head friendly. I know a lot of ladies often ask that question. This is definitely big head friendly. Like I said, I crisscrossed my two wig strings in the back, and it's still kind of roomy on my head. I still have enough room to pull and play around with it, so it definitely is big head friendly. I do want to say, if you are a lady that is not really into like it's not a lot of hair on the unit, but it is a lot of curls on the unit, if that makes any sense. So if you are a lady that's not really into all of like the glamorous curls, you know, I love me some yummy curls. But if you are a lady that's not really into all of that, then I would not recommend this unit for you. Also, me personally, I would not rock this unit as an everyday unit. Simply because of the curls, I feel like it can get tangled. I would probably preserve this unit for like a date night, a birthday, a special occasion, or even just a brunch. But I wouldn't recommend this as an everyday unit. I definitely will have her on preserve for special occasions. All right. So ladies, if you're feeling this, then definitely hit up Sam's Beauty. I think that this is a very affordable wig. And lately, I feel like synthetic wigs have been winning. I don't know if you ladies have been paying attention to it, but the companies are getting better and better and better with their looks far as the synthetic wigs, mimicking like the HD lace fronts, frontals, closures, and all of that. All right. So ladies, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. Remember to stay safe, sanitize, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.